Hey guys, this is Emilio with RMS Customs and Fab. I just wanted to go over with you as far as one of the builds that we have going on here at the shop. This is an 87 El Camino G-Body. We got a blueprint engine with it's an LS3 base. It's a 427 though, 640 horsepower. We got it backed up with the 4L75 transmission from GM Performance. Computer and ECUs, harness and everything is by SpearTech ECUs. And as far as what we got, the front accessory drive system on this thing is we got a Holley accessory drive with the AC system with vintage air. And we got our friends over there at DeWitt's supporting this custom radiator that we have mounted on this vehicle itself. We also ended up doing a custom airbox system. Guy Phillip came in, scanned it, and did a 3D print for us. And then we got a custom airbox designed. And then we ended up doing with the custom vintage air system for this vehicle. Vintage Air at the time when we were building this vehicle did not make AC system for G-Body. But I believe they were doing one at the time as far as doing R&D stuff. So obviously we couldn't wait because we were building the car. So we ended up basically designing and brackets and basically doing the whole system for the firewall and everything mounted. So everything just bolts on, and then if he needs to remove it, he can unbolt it. So it's pretty cool. What we ended up doing also too, as far as suspension on this vehicle, is it's running a full Ride-Tech suspension. It's running the, I believe it is the Track Series. So it's running front and rear, adjustable coilovers front and rear, with their big splined front sway bar. So we ended up doing also is running the Willwood brakes front and rear. We got 6-piston front, 4-piston rear with our matched with Forge Line wheels. And Falcon RT660s tires. This customer basically wanted just to go ahead and put it in gear, drive it long distance, but if you wanted to go ahead and thrash it and just go and, you know, let's just say do a little autocross here and there, it's all set up. But as you can see, G-bodies are starting to become popular as far as on the restoration. And some on the Pro Touring. I have not seen a G-Body El Camino, so I believe this might be the first one that I've seen out as far as building out their Pro Touring style. So we were up for the challenge. We actually really dig how actually this vehicle came out. The customer Nick, he's pretty stoked on it as well. So we ended up going with tinted glass, front, rear, side, and then what we ended up doing is we notched the chassis on this one. So we're able to put those 315s in the back, the Falcon RT660s, and then instead of going all crazy on the tubs, as you can see, we stretched them out and ended up making them look like they're a factory. So these tubs are stretched out, but they do carry that factory style look, so you can't even tell. So it's, and then our friends over there at Rick's Fuel Tank ended up supplying us with the custom fuel tank for this vehicle. And then this exhaust is all backed up with American Racing front to back. That includes the mufflers as well. So it has American Racing headers, American Racing X pipe, and then and their mufflers. So, and then as far as on the lights itself and the wiring, so there's not really a wiring kit out there for these G-bodies. Again, they're just starting to become popular. So what we ended up doing is basically I just got a wiring kit from American Auto Wire. Just got one off of Chevelle and then just wired it in. I just tried to see what they had very similar as far as running lights, tail lights, and turn signals as far as location, everything else, and just try to see what's going to be able to mix in and modify. And after doing some research, the Chevelle ended up being the one that was able to match it in. So. And we ended up going with the rears as far as the digital tail lights. So customers still wanted to retain. He's a big G-body guy, so he liked a lot of the G-body as far as El Caminos. Everything keep it stock, so he wanted everything to look stock as far as that. But there are LEDs, and they're fully sequential as well. So This is what it looks like inside right now. All the wiring is all done. The vintage air, all the wiring for that. Basically, we got a 9-different steering column. So they don't make steering columns for this. So this steering column, so you know in the G bodies, you got your wipers, your dimmer switches, everything's on the steering column. So we had to modify and custom do a lot of the stuff to basically still keep all that stuff in the steering column without getting crazy on the dash. The dash is going to retain all factory look style. It's going to we're going to be using Dakota digital gauges with RTX gauges actually. So it's going to be just all factory style look, but again, have that modern feel on it too. So. But yeah, other than that, as far as the vehicle does come with power windows, so we ended up wiring for the power windows. They do come factory, but because again we're adding everything, you know, we're a la carte and trying to mix everything to work together. So it's not too just time consuming. It's not very how do you say? It's not very challenging. You just got to make sure you know what you're doing. Customer also wanted to have a nice little feel on it, so we went with the sparkle steering wheel. It is going to have still a bench seat, and it's going to look factory. Again, he wants it just to get in, have his kids get in, go full on drive. But at the end of the day, if he wants to thrash it, he has all the power he's going to need with the 640 horsepower, and at the same time backed up with the 9-inch Ford rear end. Our guys from Quick Performance ended up setting us up on that, and then but yeah, it's definitely been a fun project. We're excited to see this one finished, so we can see show everybody the final results on it. And then, but if you are definitely digging what we're doing here at the shop, please look us up at RMS Customs and Fab on Facebook, RMS Customs and Fab on Instagram. And look it up on our YouTube channel, RMS Customs and Fab, and make sure you click the like, the follow, and the subscribe button. See you guys later.